The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready, play. Hey, hold these.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
56.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Ultra, blue check. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Allen going to keep it again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Ball red. Leg. Set.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
38. Drill 3.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Falcons at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Hey, check mega. Strike.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check man. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Garibay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Bills.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen now looks to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
56, 56.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A nice throw there by the
second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So the false start will back them up 5.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Taken down at the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pitch it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark
took him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about... yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their...
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to throw.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Throwing is Allen.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bills. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Down inside the 10.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that they find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Here's Allen.
The left side caught by Diggs.
And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Hey, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on.